And unfortunately, we live in a society today that has been, especially the quote-unquote Christian influence today, has been so influenced by Calvinism and so influenced by the doctrine of predestination, so influenced by the doctrines that basically take away our responsibility, if you will, to share the gospel, because the Lord has, predetermined everybody who's going to get saved and who's not going to get saved. And it matters not what I do. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what the church does. You know what? God's already got it foreordained. God's got it pre-planned. And so really what I do makes, really has no influence on eternity. And you know what? That is another lie that Satan loves to tell us. Okay, that's a lie that Satan wants to put on our shoulders. And I hate to say it, but Baptist churches in large have bought into the lie. They have bought into that false religion. They have bought into that mentality. And unfortunately, it takes away from any kind of sense of responsibility that we might carry, that we might have in taking the message of the gospel to the community. It just takes away from our responsibility, and it says, you know what? It's all on God. God's taking care of it. All I got to do is just live my life and make sure that I don't get in the way of the preordained plan of God. I mean, just saying it it sounds wrong. Because God doesn't operate that way. God has not, brought millions of people into the world and then said, whosoever will can come, but there are exceptions. You and you are never going to get saved, no matter what you do. Come under the sound of the gospel, but you're not allowed to get saved. Why? Because I foreordained it that way. Really? You know what? If I ever came to a place of believing that doctrine, I'd take this Bible and burn it. You say, Pastor, that's heresy. But that's what people are doing. We're destroying the message of the gospel when we buy into that kind of doctrine. We are destroying the effectiveness of reaching this world for Christ because we are buying into the lie to take away from our conscious responsibility to reach this world with the message. We are saying to God, Lord, I found an excuse now that I don't have to serve you. And by the way, that's all it is.